what's up? It's Kit time for another video. Today we will make an awesome casting leader for casting lures. Light shore jigging, actually, that works. Now the beauty of this is that it's kind of easy to make. That's A, and B, very cheap. Okay, and you control all the materials that you use, and that's very important because well, if if you use substandard materials, be prepared to lose your lures, and you're liable for it. So with this though, the good thing is that the most expensive bit is actually the snap. Okay, and the snap that we're using is this one right here. I'll show you the size in a bit. Okay, but I want to show you some very important details before. Okay, so if it focuses, so first thing that you have to take note is that the tip is actually bent in, and that's very important. Okay, the other thing that you need to look at is the side right here. Okay, see if it looks better. Okay, so you see that end right there is welded. Very important, which means that there's no way for this to actually pop out. Now if you see those that are bent in like that, those are weak. So look for something like this that's welded. Okay, and then again, this is bent out. Very important. Now there's a disadvantage to this, of course, is that it will pick up weeds. Okay, now the length actually. So if you're from the US, you can see you are looking at about ½ an inch for this snap. Okay, if you're from the rest of the world, you can see that this is about 14 mm. Alrighty. Sorry, I couldn't see it from here. I had to look at the monitor to see exactly. Alright, anyway, if you are new to the channel, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And today, I'm going to show you how to make a really cool casting leader you could use for light shore jigging and casting lures. You could also use this on a boat, but I mean, you could use this technically even for like really big mackerel and stuff like that, big game, but you have to scale everything up. Okay, which I kind of don't, but this is about number 7. I don't know the exact diameter, but I have a lot of it, so I'm gonna use it. Alright, so this is just enough for this. Okay, now the wire, they're actually similar in diameter. Okay, you could go smaller if you want to, but since they're basically the same diameter, I'm just going to use this. Alright, for tools, you're going to need a round nose pliers. I use vice grip. Okay, and of course cutter if you want, but not necessary. Okay, now first is that you're going to have to make a really tiny eye, and you can achieve it using this this tool. Okay, so basically you just go as small as you can, because you don't need super big, and that's basically it. And it's a teardrop shape, and then we put our eye there, and as you are snap, but as you can see there, okay, as you can see there, eye is quite tiny, and also we're going like that. Okay, we're not straightening it up because this step is very important. It's actually crucial. Okay, so you could use a pair of pliers. I use vice grips for this. Okay, it depends on how comfortable you are. You can do it when it's loose, you can do it when it's tight. For me, what I like is to secure it tightly, like so. Not as easy. There we go. So I secure it tightly like that. Now I'm gonna put 2 twists, okay? And this is very important. 2 twists. Not 1, not 3, 2, okay? So, alright, I'm gonna attempt to show this. I'm filming like this because overhead is actually kind of difficult for this. So, I kind of found a way to show you guys. It's still difficult because I can't see. Hold on. I have to change my glasses so I can see. There we go. Okay. So, now we just have to wait until this thing focuses. Okay. So there. 2. Okay? And it has to be perfect. That's 1. That's 2. And then that's when you do your barrels. Barrel wrap, that's what they're called. So there's 1. Okay, I can't do these wraps unless I have my finger tied. Okay, so there we go. So you could do 2, you could do 3, you could do 4, whatever. Okay, what you could do if you kind of practice this is grip it like that, and then it should be tight, okay, and then turn it, okay, and you'll get like a really clean roll like that. Okay, now if I could find that, I have these flat nose pliers that I use for this, and what I do is I use this to break the wire. Okay, so crank handle. Okay, as you see, you can see that there's a crank handle there, and then what I do is I just take the pliers and then put my fingers like that. Okay, so take my finger like this, and then I rock it back and forth. Now it's kind of difficult because it's short, but you could actually do a longer tag end if you want, but okay, there it is right there. Now all I have to do is straighten this with this pair, and what you'll end up with is actually quite a clean connection right there. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom in just so you can see exactly how clean this is and how it looks like. Okay, so it's that clean. Now the twists are very important, because if you don't have that twist, all of this will collapse, and you don't want that to happen. So you have to have those twists. Okay, now you have to decide on the length. Okay, you have to decide on the length, and for me, I don't need anything longer than this. Okay, so we are looking at about the total length for this whole thing would be about nothing more than 6 centimeters, the total length. Okay, so just that short, and that's plenty. Okay, so we are looking at a wire length of about 2 inches, and the whole thing is 2.5. Okay, so again, about, let's say, 6.5 centimeters. Let's just be generous there. 6.5. That's it. Now, at the same, uh, not at the same, but at the end, okay, you also make the same sized eye. Okay, so we're going to do that. This. And same thing, we're going to make it into a you can see there, that's a small eye. Okay, and we're going to clip that. This is going to be a bit difficult because, and you have to tighten because you want it to grip, because it will slip, I guarantee you. Alright, so there. Now we're gonna do 2 wraps. Same thing, okay? So there's 1, 2, and then 90-degree bend, and then we do our, we could use this, we do our wraps. Okay, so 3, 4 wraps, up to you. We did 4 on the other end, so we'll do 4 as well. Okay, there we go. And then it'll be easier because it's longer. I put it longer there. Just go like that, and then boom, done. Okay, so this leader will save your butt so many times, it's unbelievable. Okay, now it's short, it won't affect the action. Okay, the only issue is from time to time you're gonna have to check because it goes like that. That's why your eye should be small, so it just returns. You see that? Okay, so when you cast it, boom, it just returns there. With a bigger eye it won't. So with a small eye, okay, see, you see that, it just turns instead of actually staying there and snagging. Okay, now big eye will snag, trust me, I've tried it. Okay, so just that, you put your leader there. So very good for LSJ, even on a boat, casting for kingfish and all that, narrowbar mackerel. Now you have other options to make it move even more, or just to secure your line better. You could put a solid ring, okay, which I don't do. Okay, I don't do because the action of this is already pretty good. But just if you want an extra layer of, say, you know, you want it to be just as good as it could be. So a solid ring, okay, there we go. The solid ring will give you a better hold, I would say. Okay, for there, let's say you're probably using a thicker leader or whatever, so it makes it hold better. Now another option is to put a swivel, just as we did here. Okay, and you could notice that the swivel adds to the length, and the wire actually got cut down. Okay, so you can see that the length here kind of similar in length, but the swivel adds to the length. But they're both about the same, length, as you can see. Very little difference, but the swivel okay, adds to the length. Of course there's a lot of articulation here and all that. Okay, so it's up to you, but for me, the simpler the better, and this is what I go with. Alright, so that's it. That's up to you. Alrighty, this is what it looks like with a 15-gram jig para, as you can see there. Okay, hook is in a okay, this hook is the owner uh, flasher 2 assist, which I designed. And see, it works really well with this, and you could switch lures really fast, and it protects. As you can see, it's hardly there, and it doesn't, obviously it doesn't change the action of the jig. You could use this for plugs. Now this whole thing is actually a bit too big for this. Just that using a very small snap, a very small wire is very difficult. I most likely would use this for, let's say, 50, 60 gram jigs. So this size would be perfect for that. But for smaller jigs, of course, you do that. But as you can see there, that looks every bit as deadly as it could be. Tooth protection and more. Okay, there we go for our thumbnail. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up. If you learned something, alright, give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn more, click on that subscribe button. And if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section. Now this sort of thing is not easy to do. I make it look easy because I've been working with wire for a really long time, and sometimes I even work with wire that's like 1,000 pound. Okay, literally 1,000 pound. And I you know, it takes a while, so please be very patient. Tools help out a lot, so use them. All right. And I think the biggest thing that you would ever have impact your wire work are two things. Okay, glasses, safety glasses. Okay, it doesn't have to be like reading glasses or anything special, but glasses to protect your eyes. Okay, and the vice grip. For me, this just changed a lot of things, or a lot. Okay, so it's much safer, and you know, the hold is better than your hands. And I've been rigging wire for a really long time, so yeah, safety first. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Now if you want to support this channel, go ahead and click the join, subscribe, and all that. Share with your friends, share with your family if you think that this video or this channel would help them out. Alrighty, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. New hair. Class dismissed.